Hello everyone and welcome back to the Doctor's Garage here on YouTube. So today is a bit of an update video on my Land Rover Discovery 5. As you know, if you've watched the channel, there's been some recent problems with it. It's been in at the workshop at Land Rover, a main dealer, because it failed to start a couple of times. So story was basically about 3 weeks ago, came in the car, tried to turn on, didn't turn over at all, didn't even start. And then I gave it a little push and it did, and that kept happening until one time the little push didn't work really that much anymore at all. And so it's gone to the main dealers for a non-start issue. And I thought at the time, after speaking to someone who works at Land Rover, this could be a starter motor issue, but wasn't really sure. So anyway, left it with them, and they've been taking a look at it. And Land Rover haven't managed to fault it at all. They couldn't work out what was going on because there was no fault code coming up when they plugged it in, and they couldn't actually fault it themselves either. So the plan was last week for one of the technicians to take it home for the weekend, to drive it around, see if maybe the fault occurs when it's hot, because maybe that's the issue. Anyway, that all happened. They did about 70 or 100 miles in it actually over the weekend, and they still couldn't fault it. It still wouldn't fault. So it was a bit of a weird one. I wasn't that keen to take the car back, considering I was stranded on the road for nearly an hour before with the car. So what happened is basically I spoke to them over at Land Rover, and to be fair, I can't really fault Land Rover at all. They were absolutely brilliant. I was at a Marshall's dealership and they were absolutely excellent with all the work they did and how they sort of dealt with everything. But they said, look, from what you've described and some of the symptoms you said, this probably is a starter motor issue. We can't be sure, but it's probably a starter motor issue. And as a result, we're going to put in a warranty claim for you, because I pay for the extended warranty on this car. And yeah, see what Land Rover's saying. Anyway, Land Rover approved it, which was fantastic. And this car's had a new starter motor fitted at a cost of, I think it was £961 fitted, which obviously was free to me because I have the warranty. But I'm so grateful that I've got the warranty. That pretty much is the cost of the warranty for the year, and I've already had the windscreen replaced and the front suspension arm replaced as well, all under warranty. So when I said originally on YouTube a while ago, oh, I've got the warranty, everyone was like, why are you paying that much money for a warranty? It's not worth it. It's already paid for itself pretty quickly, to be honest, even with just those two repairs and then this one now at the full cost of the warranty, which is amazing. So it's done. So it's got a new starter motor in it now. I'm sat in it right now, as you can probably see, and hasn't faulted yet, but it is only the end of the week, so we'll see how we get on. But at the moment it seems to be starting absolutely fine. They weren't really sure if it was a starter motor. There wasn't really any signs that it could have been that, but I think, you know, with these sorts of problems, it's sometimes worth replacing a part and seeing if it occurs again. Obviously I said, look, if you have any more issues, let us know, and more than happy to take it back off you and take a further look. So I'm really hoping it was the starter motor issue, but I think for those that are watching this that have a Discovery or are thinking of buying a Discovery, I think it's probably something to look out for maybe. This car's done 52,500 miles at the moment, and it is 4.5 years old. So just if you're in the market for a car like that, some issues that might be worth considering. And as I've always said here on YouTube, with this car particularly, it's so worthwhile taking out the Land Rover extended warranty. I think even if you could take out another extended warranty, I think being with Land Rover does probably help. I think it definitely goes that little bit further with your dealer. If you've got a Land Rover cover, I think it's probably better than just having a random extended warranty cover that might be cheaper, but I think you'll soon find that you'll cover the cost of your warranty quite quickly when you own one of these cars. Also, thank you so much to everyone that commented about the last video I put up about, should I swap this car for an old Defender 110? I have thought about it a lot, and I know a lot of you say, look, I live with a 110, it's absolutely fine, but quite a few of you raise the issues about having kids in the back, children in the back. I've got two young children, and I think the problem with Defender 110 is that if you don't have the external roll cage, they are quite fragile. So for a safety perspective, that's something worth bearing in mind, I guess, and something that you guys flagged out up to me, which I did look further into, and there's some pretty horrific crash videos of Defender 110s online. When they do roll, there's not much left of them really, apart from the chassis. They just sort of squash. So I think at the moment, probably holding on to this car for a little bit longer. The residual value of this car is still really good. I'm just waiting to make that next move into the next family car. I have looked at the Grenadier. I know a few of you said, what about the Ineos Grenadier? And it is a good looking bit of kit, and I think it will be pretty popular. I think when it's initially launched, I know there's still nothing out yet, and it's kind of, we're in the launch phase, and they're talking about sort of getting it out. But I think when it comes out, it will be quite popular. I think it fits a niche in the market, and I think it will do quite well. But it's not really for me. It's a bit too utilitarian probably for what I want day to day, and especially when you're spending that kind of money, because they are 50 to 60,000. Whereas if you get a 2014, 2015 110 for probably about 30-ish, 30 to 35. I think the price of Defenders at the moment is slightly dipped compared to what it has been during COVID. It's slightly returning back to normal. So I think I'm going to hold on for a bit longer with the Discovery, see how we go with it. Hopefully, and I say this every time, but I really hope there's no further problems with this car now. It goes a little bit longer. Next thing's going to be is the tyres, because they'll always need doing at some point. But apart from that, I've had most things replaced on this car now, so I'm hoping it'll carry on and give me a lot more years of good driving. So yeah, another bit longer for this car. I'm interested, because I haven't enjoyed any of the Discovery. Is there going to be a Discovery 6? I'm sure there will be. I don't know when that's going to be. I think we're probably just over halfway through the lifespan of the Discovery 5, maybe a little bit more. I imagine they're going to update the Discovery, put the light bar across the back and kind of bring it up to date a bit more. The same as the big Range Rover and the Sports now, with all that kind of similar sort of look. So if you have any inside information about that, is there a Discovery 6 and when is it coming out? I'd be really interested to know, because I'm sure that will be a very good car when it does come out, and something I probably would consider quite seriously over the other things that are out on the market at the moment. So yeah, that's where I am with everything. Car's back in action, it's working. I thought it'd be good just to update you guys here on YouTube, because I know a lot of you have similar cars or have been through similar experiences. So far so good. Car's working, starter motor works, and I'm hoping for the rest of this year at least there's no more issues. But as I said, this has already covered its warranty with that one repair of £960 for the starter motor, so well worth having if you do have one of these type of cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.